Hello, Selfians. Hello, Selfians. Okay, here we are, end of the year, 2022. I'm going to first give a shout out to my good friend, my mentor, Lambo Drew, the Leverage Show every Tuesday and Thursday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube and Facebook Live. On last night's show, Lambo pushed me and said I need to push more content. So let's talk about that. So I want to first of all thank all of you, my subscribers, my friends, my family, all you Selfians that have subscribed, liked, shared, and commented on this channel this past year. It has been absolutely amazing. What a blessing. What a gift. And so, where am I? You haven't seen much content, and I know the last few videos I've talked about, you're going to see more from me, and you are. And I'm going to keep saying it because I'm going to do it. So I'm a learning leader. I don't know everything. I am learning. I am learning tons as I go. There is even more to learn and more that I don't know than I do know about this platform, about how to communicate effectively with you all, serve you in the ways that I am destined to serve you. And so, more specifically, so in this journey of my YouTube platform, I first started with a gentleman, Dylan, shout out to you. And my goal was to get to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watched videos. That is what YouTube requires in order for you to become monetized. So that was my first goal. And I don't have the statistics right here in front of me, the specifics as to how long that took me. But again, it's relative and it doesn't matter because without you, this wouldn't have happened. So thank you, thank you, thank you. That happened. And then I knew I needed to go to another level, or I wanted to go to another level. I wanted to have graphics and thumbnails and all these other cool things to grow my audience, to reach out, to serve more. And so I came upon another gentleman that assisted me and took me to that level. And that's why you see the thumbnails and the cool titles and cool little graphics, but there's even more. So where I'm at, and I'm going to have him as a guest and interview, and I can't wait. And it was my fault. It would have happened yesterday. So I hope to have that, if not before the end of 2022, very early in 2023. I'm going to have an interview with a special young man, Jeff Cole. Shout out to you, Jeff. And it was Jeff who got me to this level, the thumbnails and the cool graphics and just helping me evolve in my communication to you Selfians. So, and I'm going to give you a sneak preview tagline. Don't get upset, Jeff. He can go even more detail as to where he is, how he got there, why he got there. But I'm very thankful. I'm very excited for Jeff, his family, his future. So he can give you the details on our interview. But because of the new direction that Jeff is going in, I'm going in a different direction. So we're going in two different directions, which is a great thing. And so that's where I'm at. That's why content hasn't been coming out as often. And that's on me. The content hasn't been coming out because of me. I have a career. I'm fortunate to have a career. So I have a career, a full-time job, and this is part-time. This is spare time. This is free time, although I don't believe there's any such thing as free time because we can always be doing something with our time. So that's where I've been. That's where I'm presently at this moment. And I am in the process of obtaining and finding the next partner to help me go to the next level in my YouTube platform and communication with you all. y'all. So stay tuned. I'm not going to stop. And in the meantime, I will just continue to do these YouTube lives until I obtain my next partner. And I will share that with you once it happens. So more to come. What you can look forward to in 2023, God willing, is a lot more interviews, consistent content. So I actually took notes for this one, right? Because, I like to hunt rabbits in conversation, and I'm working on that. I'm a learning leader, right? I'm working on things. I'm a work in progress. As Dr. Golden says, in order to have more, you have to be more. And I'm working on being more. So cross that off the list. I want to give a shout out again and thanks to Lambo Drew of the Leverage Show, my friend, my mentor. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share, and check out the Leverage Show. It's not just about leveraging you up from a financial perspective, which is discussed and done, and it's helped me, but also and has helped thousands of others. Now, the Leverage Show has 10,000 subscribers. It started with 0 and went to 10,000 in 1 year. Shout out to you, Lambo Drew, Mrs. Johnson. Thank you, God. And all of the Leverage Show subscribers and fans out there that benefit from Lambo Drew and Mrs. Johnson and their teaching and their coaching and their guidance and their love. So it's going to change your life financially, spiritually, mental health wise. And then we just have some fun too. So there's an entertainment aspect to the Leverage Show. It is not just about finances. And first and foremost, the show gives all glory and is about God. It's about God, what he's doing in people's lives, the gifts, what God is doing in people's lives and helping and through the Leverage Show. So make sure you check that out. And of course, I would be remiss if I didn't give a shout out to my friend. He started out as my credit and crypto mentor and has become my friend and is still my credit and crypto mentor, Mr. Jamal Titus. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment to his YouTube channel, which is simply Jamal Titus, JamalTitus. So make sure you check out Jamal's YouTube channel. You need credit services. You want to maximize your credit. There's a difference between credit repair, credit maximization. And disclaimer, I am not a licensed financial advisor, financial planner. I am just a guy on YouTube, just like everybody else on the planet, looking to serve, looking to help people. And I'm just sharing what I do, what I know. So, and what I'm learning. That being said, so credit repair, removing things off your credit score or your credit reports. Credit maximization is teaching you finances, financial literacy, understanding credit, obviously growing and improving your credit, but giving you access to leverage. Hint, the Leverage Show, credit maximization, the Leverage Show, they go hand in hand. And that's just a small portion of the benefits you get from tuning in every week, twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Where? Right here, YouTube, the Leverage Show. And then Jamal Titus. His YouTube channel is Jamal Titus. He's also on Instagram. He's got a couple different handles on Instagram, but go check out his show on YouTube and he'll give you those Instagram handles and you can find those. Okay. Thank you, Jamal. Now, I've given you the update, talked about the Leverage Show. My friend, Bent Credit and Crypto Mentor Jamal Titus. It's changed my life. Thanks to Jamal and Lambo Drew being in my life, my wife's life. This year, 2022, has been better than 2021 in all areas. Financially, spiritually, physically, emotionally. It's been amazing. So needless to say, watch out. 2023 is the year for me and you, because this isn't about me. It's not. This is not about me. So I want to tell you about something new that's come up, and I'm going to stay focused. So I wrote it down so I don't kill more rabbits in this conversation. So there is a YouTube I did a while back, and I talked about how I got into gold and silver. That's thanks to another friend and mentor, Danny Piper. Shout out to you, Lambo Drew. I see you're watching. Thank you. My God. So Danny Piper taught my wife and I gold and silver. And Danny Piper, thanks to another friend of mine, Randy Daniels. Shout out to you, Randy, who introduced me to Danny. And that was about 10 years ago. And I met Danny in a network marketing business that was called FHTM, stood for Fortune High Tech Marketing. I don't know about you all out there. I've been exposed to network marketing since. Hello, Mrs. Johnson. Thank you so much for the support. So I've been exposed to network marketing since my first year out of college, 1987. Can't believe it's so close. And I was exposed to Amway. I didn't get in then, but it planted a seed in me. And I don't know how much longer after that first exposure to Amway that I then got into Amway. And really quickly, I got into Amway because I wanted to be rich, right? I wanted to be rich. I bought the dream and I wanted to change my life financially, become rich. Well, I didn't get rich. I didn't replace my job, which is one of my goals, has been my goal. But what did happen in that first exposure to Amway, well, the first experience in Amway was I did this, which I've always been a reader, and I thank my parents for that. But because I can remember this was live, this was real, this was actual. So by my father's bedside table, there was a stack of books, Civil War history, Black Civil War history, and just he loved Tom Clancy novels too. And so Dad had a stack of books on his bedside table. Mom had a stack of books on her bedside table. Mom's stack was Harlequin romances. You all remember those? I think they're still around, aren't they? So, and I saw, especially on Saturday mornings, because Mom and Dad slept in on Saturday mornings, I saw walking past the bedroom, Dad in bed reading a book. I saw Mom reading a book. So I saw it in action. I just love to read. Reading was a way to travel, not knowing how to travel or having money to travel. I traveled by reading books. One of my fondest memories from way back when I was a child, elementary school, as a matter of fact, third grade. And the teacher said, it was the end of the day. It was a beautiful fall or spring day. Can't remember, but it was a gorgeous day. And we had earned this privilege to do anything we wanted for that last period of the day. We could, read anything we wanted, draw anything we wanted. We could go outside into the courtyard. I went outside in the courtyard and I took a book and I sat under a tree and I went as far away from my classmates. I love them. I went because I'm still friends with them today. I went as far away from my classmates as I could. I got away. I got alone by myself in my book. And it's always been that way for me my entire life. Books have just been very, very profound and important. So going back to Amway. So the benefit I got from my exposure in the Amway business was self-development, which ironically and interestingly enough, studying Dr. Myron Golden and him talking about in order to have more, you have to be more, and you have to be before you can have, and you have to do. So books are just foundational and self-development foundational. So I am a work in progress. So I am getting selfish here. I have to work on me. I have to work on becoming the best me I can be to serve everyone I'm supposed to serve with my gifts. So I meet self-development in my early years in network marketing, but never any money, never made any money in Amway. I can say it now because it's been a long time. And I did Amway 3 different times. And the third and final time, thank you, Randy, I got a check for $11, I think it was. And I remember, and she might come down these steps and get on. Because the third and last time I got into Amway, Kim and I were first married. We've been married 14 years now, but we've been friends for 28, and we worked together. That's how we met 28 years ago in a hotel and in Laurel, Maryland. We're going to go stay there again. And it's not the same building, different name. And anyway, shooting rabbits can come back. So Kim might come down. And she was not impressed by an $11.40 check, but I was, because it proved to me that I could do this, that I could make money in network marketing. Well, long story really short, I didn't make any more money after that check of $11.40. But again, working on me, self-development, more books, self-development. And eventually I had to ask myself, because I've gone on and done a bunch more network marketing businesses since Amway, have made some money, but never the money that changed my life, never the money that enabled me to joyfully, gratefully, the mixed emotions, donate my job to the next deserving person. That had not happened in my network marketing career, so to speak. But the self-development was there. And Amway is such a great source for self-development. It's probably the best self-development out there. Dale Carnegie's up there too. And I have been fortunate to take a Dale Carnegie course, How to Win Friends and Influence People. That changed my life. That course I will never forget. That experience I will never forget. I literally saw the student that got the most transformed, most improved award. I remember having lunch with him afterwards to congratulate him, because he was a great guy. We got to know each other so well. And you saw from that very first class, that very first speech or talk that he gave, to the talk that he gave at the end of the course, night and day. It was amazing. It was beautiful. It was lovely. It was miraculous. It was so awesome for him. And I wish I remember his name and was still in touch with him. If you're watching, get in contact with me, okay? I think his name was Tom, and I think he was in IT. And this was with a hotel company. Back then, it was I was working for a hotel in Baltimore, Maryland. It was owned by Choice Hotels, which is headquartered outside of Washington, D.C., Silver Spring, Maryland. And it was through Choice Hotels. It was amazing. So where am I going, Ken? So self-development, never making the money to change my life. So fast forward to Randy Daniels introducing me to Danny Piper and FHTM. And again, more self-development on me, working on me. I don't remember if I made any money in FHTM, but I was building it, and unfortunately, they went out of business, and then there was a pause for a minute, and we all got involved in a network marketing organization called Consumer Choice Marketing, or CCM. I believe that's out of business too now. It was commercial and residential energy. I was very excited about it. Got a little bit of a spurt of momentum in that. Did make some money. I remember buying Kim the first Michael Kors purse I ever bought her with some of the profits from that business. And I was so excited because that was more than $11.40. And she got a little bit excited too. I loved it. Unfortunately, things happened in network marketing. Compensation plan changed, momentum changed, and it went away. So where am I going with all this? So thanks to Lambo, and he actually was the first that mentioned DebtBox to me. And it's an acronym: decentralized, eco. Forgive me. The next broadcast, I promise I'll have it, but it's called DebtBox. And there's a parallel company, IX Global, which is the affiliate arm. And so after CCM, and I hope Danny's watching, and he'll tell you the story himself, right, Danny? I hope you better can collaborate here. So Danny decided after CCM, after that run, and he had tremendous success. I was on his team. Randy was on his team. There were thousands of people on Danny's team, and we were all very close. And here's the thing about network marketing that has recently hit me, and it may not be new to some of you that are experienced in network marketing, but I grew up playing sports. I grew up playing organized sports. Thank you, mom and dad. So they had to pay money. And then I tried out for my high school teams and played sports that way. So, and then a little bit in college. So when you play sports, you develop that camaraderie. Same thing for women, right? When you play sports, you develop a camaraderie with your teammates that is unique to itself. Thank you, baby. There's this bond, there are these friendships and levels of friendships, as Jamal was talking to me about yesterday. There are levels to the friendships and relationships that you have within your team, but then it's your team, right? You're on a team. No one else is on that team but you and your teammates, and you're representing your school, but now you're a subset, right? It's a different level. There's your school, and now there's your team, right? And if you're fortunate to be on that team, so many wonderful benefits come from that camaraderie, that fighting for your brother, your sister, that, here in Ohio and Columbus, the Ohio State University. So excited about that game tomorrow night against Georgia. We can do it. And I've been fortunate to go to games there. I've been fortunate to have a relationship with people that have played there. Shout out to Maurice Clarett, if you're watching this, and Obi Stillwell, famous, incredible linebacker for the Buckeyes. I've had the pleasure to meet, and Jonathan Hollins III, who I've had the pleasure to meet and talk to. And hopefully you'll see all these people on the show, on the interview, right? You'll get to see them and meet them and hear from them yourselves, because they're just amazing people, men, children of God. They're just amazing. And shooting a rabbit here. So there's so many lifelong benefits that come from playing sports and being on the team. And once that ends, it's difficult to replace that. Where do you find that? Where do you find that camaraderie, organization, unit that gives you so many different levels of relationship and levels of challenge and motivation, because your teammates push you to be better? You have a common goal to win. Where do you find that in adult life outside of sports, or once sports are done? At a job? Yeah, you're part of a team, but something's, and you want to earn money if you're working for a for-profit company versus a nonprofit company, but it's different. And I'm working on finding the words and the adjectives to get you to understand it. But I think you know what I mean, right? Where do we find that? And we find it in network marketing, right? Network marketing seems to be what I just saw that Lambo Drew goes, OHIO. Thank you very much. I'm from Maryland, from Baltimore, Maryland. There's nothing like this in Baltimore, Maryland. I played football in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like what we have here in Ohio with these Buckeyes and the Ohio State University, which is a brand. Thank you, Mr. Correct, who elaborated that with me in a recent breakfast. Nothing like the brand of the Ohio State University, which drives this city, the university, the hospital. It's an amazing thing, and I'm in full support. I mean, I have my shirt on, but my Buckeye jersey and hats are upstairs in the closet. I will have those on tomorrow night at Urban Meyer Pint House as we root our Ohio State Buckeyes to go beat the Georgia Bulldogs to advance to the national championship. We can do it. We've got the same talent, so it's going to be good. It's going to be really good. And Nothing like seeing the state come together. And again, over what? Sports. Over sports team, the Ohio State Buckeyes football team. So network marketing gives you that ability to come together on a team to win, which the beautiful thing too is not just you winning, your sponsor winning, your downline winning, your organization, everybody wins, right? So you have a common goal. And now individuals' goals may be different. One person may want just enough money to pay their car note, just some side money to put money aside for their children's college tuition, just many infinite reasons that motivate them, their why for doing network marketing. But as you help them achieve their why, that helps you achieve your why. So it is a beautiful thing. And network marketing has been the closest thing I found to playing football, baseball, running into a track. It's been it. So that's been the closest. Well, I can also say, and yes, it's not just because Lambeau Drew and Mrs. Lambeau Drew, Mrs. Johnson are watching, but the Leverage Show gives us that. My relationship with Jamal Titus gives me that. Now that's, my relationship with Lambeau Drew and my relationship with Jamal is in an area of mentorship. So I would say mentorship is different. And I'd love to hear Lambeau talk about that on the Leverage Show some more and go into depth about mentorship, because that aspect, mentorship, also comes or is a part of sports, because your coach could be in a sense your mentor, and then your position coach could be a mentor. So, or at least the opportunity is there. And I'll never forget a conversation I had with a dear friend of mine, Carlton Bailey. Shout out to you if you watch this, Carlton Bailey. So thankful to know him. We've known each other since junior high school. That's what we called it back in the day when I went to what is now middle school. And I've known Carlton since then. And we were high school football teammates, high school track teammates. And Carlton was successful enough to play in the NFL. I believe it was 8 years. Forgive me, Carlton. I don't have the bio here handy. I didn't know I would talk about you, Carlton, right now. So thankful for him. I ran into him a couple of times after high school, after college, once he was in the NFL. Haven't seen him since he left the NFL, but he had a successful career in the NFL, Carlton Bailey. And I'll never forget one of his highlights of the career. And I shared that memory with my dad back home in Baltimore, Maryland. We're watching the AFC Championship, and it is the Buffalo Bills, who Carlton played for. He started with the Giants, went to Buffalo, ended his career with the Carolina Panthers. So he's in Buffalo. It's the AFC Conference Championship. It's super cold. Shout out and prayers to everyone in Buffalo right now. And it was against Denver Broncos. And I was not a John Elway fan. His talent is amazing, but I'm not a fan of Mr. John Elway. And Mr. Elway, if you're watching this broadcast, I respect you. Congratulations. You had an amazing career. But what motivated me to not be your fan was the story. And maybe it's not true, but when you were going to be drafted number one in the NFL out of Stanford, Baltimore was on the docket to have the number one pick. And you said, if the Baltimore Colts draft you, you're going to go play professional baseball and not play football. Well, Mr. Elway, I was not your fan after that statement because I lived in Baltimore. What did we do to you? And it's an amazing city. It's changed a lot, but it's my home, right? That's like the number one potential draft pick saying he don't want, if he's drafted by the Saints, Lambeau, he's going to go play basketball, right? So anyway, Buffalo Bills, Denver Broncos, AFC Championship, my man, Carlton Bailey, intercepts a John Elway pass and takes it to the house. He took it. I was jumping around like, that's my boy. That's my boy. Carlton. Oh, man. Oh, it was just, I wish I could have been there, but it was like being there. I was just so ecstatic because I know Carlton. I know him. We have stories. We have history. I love him. And I was just so excited. And yes, he did it against Mr. Elway. So anyway, I digress again. So, team, right? Team. And Carlton had told me one time, because in high school, Carlton was a defensive end. Our senior year, he played a little bit of running back because Carlton had, as any player in the NFL has, a God-given amazing amount of talent that only a small percentage of men in the world have. And Carlton, oh gosh, in high school was probably what, 6'2", 6'3", maybe 200 pounds, 205, somewhere around there. Carlton had amazing speed. I think he ran a 4.4, 4.3 40. He was the number one hurdler in the country our junior year in high school. So it's like 1982. He was number one in the intermediate hurdles. I'll never forget, he got a cramp or hit the next to last hurdle coming around the final turn. I got a cramp and lost the heat. It was so disappointing. But again, he continued on. And so that was high school. Carlton went to the University of North Carolina on a football scholarship and played nose guard at North Carolina. And then he goes from nose guard in college to linebacker in the NFL. And he told me this story. He said, do you know how hard it is to go from playing nose guard to linebacker in the NFL? Carlton said if it weren't for his position coach, a mentor, he would have never made that transition. It was so deep that Carlton actually, on the off season, lived with that position coach and his family, worked out every day, studied every day with his position coach. And there's a note right there: self-development, study. We never get away from it. The educational misinformation system does a really bad job of defining that. They call it homework, but it should be called something else, because you never get away from it if you want to learn and grow and develop. So here Carlton has a mentor-mentee relationship with his position coach, and this position coach is credited for Carlton making the transition from defensive lineman in college and high school to a successful linebacker in the NFL. I mean, so got that rabbit in another hole. Where's Danny Piper coming in all this? So after CCM, Danny says, I'm never going to do another network marketing business again. I'm not doing it. It's great. Network marketing does an amazing job of getting you excited about your dream, or getting you to dream. Anybody out here done network marketing, you can relate, right? You know what I'm talking about. You see what appears to be a very successful, well-developed gentleman, woman, couple presenting this opportunity to you. They tell you stories about their lifestyle, and you're like, hey, I want that lifestyle too. If they can do it, I can do it, right? You can relate. So you see this, you're motivated. It may start to invoke in you dreams that you pushed aside that were dormant in you because of the struggles of life, right? So you start to dream again. So Danny recognizes network marketing does an amazing job of selling you the dream, of promoting the dream, getting you to dream. However, you don't own it, right? At any time, the owner of that business can change the compensation plan, can change the structure, can change anything and everything, as well as what? Go out of business. So it's not your business, right? You're a 1099 contractor, right? You're independent. You're an independent contractor of a network marketing company. So there's dynamics and levels to it. So Danny, anyway, made a decision. He was never going to do another network marketing business again until DebtBox, IX Global. Basically, in a nutshell, I just got started last week. Lambo told me about the week before. And Lambo, who knows where this is going to lead, brother? I don't know, but it's an amazing platform. It's basically purchasing software, okay, that's tied into crypto, that's backed by commodities. This is game changing. There is no cryptocurrency that's backed by a commodity that I know of. Do you? So it's relatively new. It's maybe a little over a year old. And thank you, Lambo. You're going to talk about that more this year. Mentors and mentee. It's huge. I've got notes in my book that you share with me on a mentor and mentee and the questions to ask. So I have work to do on that too. So thank you, Lambo. That's why everybody got to tune in to The Leverage Show. Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, YouTube, Facebook. So Danny called me a week ago and shared with me how he was so excited. And I've been fortunate to maintain my friendship and relationship with Danny all these years. And I've never heard him, never once heard him as excited about a network marketing company as he is with IX Global DebtBox. And here's the interesting thing. IX Global is the affiliate marketing side. DebtBox is a separate company, and that's the software with satellite imaging tied into crypto, backed by commodities, oil, natural gas. They're on satellite soon. Oil, natural gas, gold, silver, pretty amazing. And I heard Danny give this analogy yesterday. Was, the great thing about gold, if you know about gold, if you want to know about gold, is you could go buy a gold coin, right? A gold bullion coin. I don't know, I haven't checked recently what the price of gold is. Let's say it's $1,900. And you could buy a 1 troy ounce gold coin for $1,900 and just set it in a vault, hide it, do whatever, right? Put it in your wallet. And you hope that 5 years, 15 years, 10 years, that gold coin will go up in value. Now, the great thing is you can sell it for the going rate that day of gold, but it might not be what you paid for it when you bought it. It might be more, it might be less. With digital gold that's backed by cryptocurrency, that's backed by commodity, the potential for that to increase is higher than physical gold. So lot to look into and explore. If you're interested in learning more about DebtBox, IX Global, make sure you reach out to me, send me a comment, send me an email. My email, I got 2. You have Haney Enterprises LLC at gmail.com. Haney, Haynie Enterprises, Haney Enterprises LLC at gmail.com. My personal email is Kennard, KENNARDH, Kennard H at hotmail.com. Let me know if you want some more information. I'll be happy to send you some. You make your own decision. I'm not persuading anybody. I'm just looking for people who are looking for an opportunity right now. So there's 7 billion people on the planet, and I just want to help those that are ready right now. My assignment that God gives me, right? So not here to persuade anybody. So this was about just sharing how excited Danny is. I got started thanks to Lambo Drew. He put the seed in me for DebtBox. He'll put them in you. All you got to do is tune in. So will Jamal. And here we are. Here we go. So that's the update. That's where I'm at. And I love the comments. Thanks for Lambo is one of my not just mentor, but biggest supporters and fans, as I am of him, his wife and family, and what they do, how their lives have changed. My life impacted my wife's life. She loves them. And as well as Jamal too, Jamal Titus. So it's been an amazing year, and I'm looking forward. It's still not over. I did study today. I worked today. I'm going to make the most of this day and tomorrow. And we wake up 2 days later, and it's a new year, 2023. So look for more consistency, more content. Again, thank you so much, each and every one of you. And if you haven't subscribed, I would appreciate it if you do. Please like, please share, definitely comment. Love to hear the comments and the feedback, because I'm here to serve and help you. So even though I did all the talking. But with that being said, hey, this has been fun. I hope you had fun. And thanks to my second favorite book, The Science of Getting Rich, Wallace D. Wattles, I want for everyone what I want for myself. I want for myself what I want for everyone. Happy New Year. Go get it.